Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori Brame. I talk about chronic illness, lupus, medications, a lot of medications, and depression on this channel. Today I wanted to talk about something that a lot of people probably have a question with if they have an autoimmune disease, especially if it's long-term, and that is piercings and tattoos with autoimmune diseases. So oftentimes if you have an autoimmune disease, you are on some kind of medication that lowers your immune system. Whenever something lowers your immune system, you have a higher risk of infection. So obviously something like a tattoo or a piercing, they are things that are already a high risk for infection. And so if you add on to that a medication that lowers your immune system, or in my case, 2 or 3 medications that lower your immune system, that just opens up the risk of having more infections. So the first thing I want to say is definitely talk to your doctor if you are considering getting one. Some doctors will look at your history and your medication list and be like, nope, absolutely not. Other people will leave it up to you. That was what happened to me. My doctor kind of left it up to me. She was like, I don't think it's a good idea, but you do you, boo. I have gotten 6 tattoos and 7 piercings since my diagnosis of lupus, and they've all gone really well. So, with the piercings, especially the cartilage ones, I have struggled with infection, but that is pretty common. They take 6 months to a year to heal, and the piercer told me that. Infections are just very common, and I don't think it had anything to do with my autoimmune diseases. So when I got my piercings and tattoos, I was on Benlysta, hydroxychloroquine or Plaquenil, and Cellcept. Cellcept is probably the most tricky one where it lowers your immune system the most. Benlysta, of course, is a biologic, so you really want to be careful with that one. I think one of the biggest things with tattoos especially is you have to consider what kind of skin you have. So if you have skin that is highly reactive to anything and you've never gotten a tattoo before, so you're not sure how you're going to react to it, that is something that you really need to take into consideration. Because even if you get the tattoo, you have a terrible rash and then it goes away, if you have a rash over a new tattoo, it will change the tattoo, or at least it can. So that's why tattoo artists are like, don't touch it. Like light soap, no washcloth, don't touch it for a while, because if there's anything interfering with it, it will mess up with the ink underneath the skin. With piercings, it's really, really important to make sure that you are not allergic to any of the metals that they use. Latex allergy is a thing, so you need to make sure that your piercer is aware of that if you have that. Also, typically they put implant grade steel or implant grade gold or implant grade silver into piercings. I cannot stress this enough, do not go to Claire's. Claire's, they don't wash their gun in between everything, and if you have a tattoo artist who also does piercings or places that specialize in piercings, they're way more expensive, but they're a lot safer. So I would definitely recommend doing that versus just going to Walmart or Claire's or some basic place where, kids go. Anyway, with piercings, it's very important that you have high quality metal going into your skin. After the hole is all healed up and you don't struggle with any kind of redness or soreness after that, then you can go to cheaper earrings if you want to. With me, anything that I buy has to be really high quality because I know that I will get an infection even if the piercing has been completely healed. Like these 2 ones I've had for almost a year now. I had piercings when I was a teenager, but they just kept getting infected, and so I just took them out and let them heal over. Well, I got those re-pierced, and then I got 2 other holes in my lobe. Those are the fastest ones to heal, but I still know that if I don't put high-quality metal in there, then they are going to get red, sore, and puffy. When I got my tattoos, they were sore. I didn't experience any rashes. I was also very careful what I put on them. I made sure not to put anything on it that would give me a rash. I did not take their advice and put Vaseline on it because that is something that gives me a rash. I don't know why, but petroleum jelly, that like Vaseline stuff, it always gives me a rash. So I did not put that on it like the tattoo artist recommended. I did use cortisone cream. It is a light steroid that you can just get over the counter. And if you put that on it, it kind of calms down any inflammation that's going on. And so I would always put like a light layer of that along with some kind of cream that I knew was safe for my skin and didn't give me a rash. Because I do struggle with sensitive skin, and I've struggled with rashes my entire life, mostly due to the lupus, I believe, but I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have a rash on a new tattoo. So let me know your experience of tattoos. Let me know what medications you were on when you got the tattoo. That way we can have as many people talking about it in the comments as possible, so that when people look this up, they have a lot of different stories. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.